Hi guys, it's Cammy, and today I am making what is a really special video. I have gotten hold of a Quest 3. It isn't mine, but I've got it for the next couple of weeks. So I've been given the task of setting it up, putting some apps on it, and I just thought this would be a perfect opportunity to just make a video showing the basics of the Quest 3, how to set it up, how to get the most out of the Quest 3, and yeah. So basically the Quest 3 is the brand new VR headset that Meta have released, the brand new standalone VR headset, I should say, and it sounds really good. I've not actually had a test of it yet. I've still got the box over there, but I just wanted to actually make this video before I started doing any tests of it or anything. So yeah, let's get right into it. So one thing you may have already noticed just by me holding it right here, the box is a heck of a lot smaller than what you would have seen from the Quest 2 or even the Quest Pro. I actually do have a Quest Pro box here for scale, but I'm currently recording this whole video off of that, so I can't really show it off. Yeah, but yeah, so the box is super small and it shows off the design of the Quest 3 right there, and it looks amazing. And if the box is anything to go off of, this headset should be a heck of a lot smaller than what the Quest 2 was, which can only mean good things if I'm being honest. So let's go right ahead and open this bad boy up. So what is unlike the other Quest headsets, this one has a peel on the side. I guess it's for verification to see if it's been opened or not, but I don't really know, to be honest. Yeah, it comes off easy as that. There's one on the other side as well, so there we are. So should be able to just, there we go, take it out of the box just like that. And then we are left with the Meta Quest 3 logo on the box. Let's open this bad boy up. Oh, wow. All right. So right here, straight away, we have the two remotes that you'll be using with this headset. I'm assuming quite a lot. Even though the headset does have hand tracking, all the games are going to be used with these two remotes right here. So I'll put those to one side. And the big part of this whole kit, the Meta Quest 3 headset. I actually can't believe I'm holding this right now. This is, wow. This is actually like super slim. Like, I wish I had a headset here to actually show off, to just demonstrate how slim this actually is, but compared to the Quest 2, it makes the Quest 2 look like a toaster. This, this is like really light as well. That's also another thing I've just thought of now. It feels super light. So we take this off and it shows the straps. Now personally, I am not the biggest fan of the strap design. However, it does show that they have actually improved upon it. Now you've got two straps on the back rather than the one. So it should be easier to adjust and more comfortable to wear in the long run. But yeah, also included in this kit at the back, you will have the charging plug as well as the charging wire necessary to actually charge the headset. And I'm assuming the controllers actually have they go off batteries rather than being able to like rechargeable like the Quest Pro was, which is a bit of a shame. However, 479 British pounds, you can't really argue. So yeah, there's the USB-C wire. It's a lot shorter than what the Quest Pro had, which again is a little bit of a shame, but comparing it to the Quest Pro just seems a little bit unfair in the end. Okay, so once the headset is actually fully charged, I will go into the headset and show you everything about that. So I will see you guys later. Okay, so now I have the whole Quest headset set up. This is what the pass-through mode looks like from where I am. It is a little bit fuzzy because the lighting in my room isn't exactly the best. However, it still does a good job of showing the outside world. I've got no complaints about it really. I thought it was going to be a little bit better, but considering the price point, I don't think there's really any argument. Also, sorry for the absolute mess of a room I've got here. I just recorded this on a bit of a whim. I didn't really have time to do anything. But yeah, this is it's quite good, but when it actually comes to everything else about virtual reality, it works pretty much the same as a Quest Pro headset, except it is cheaper and it's more powerful. So yeah. So one of the first things I actually did on the Quest 3 was when I loaded into it and set up my profile and everything, it took me into this mixed reality trial app. I completely forgot what it's called. I've blanked on it. It's something like First Steps or something along those lines anyway. It was basically a game. It put a spaceship in my room, and my job was to shoot these little puffle things that came over and tried to attack you, just to put them back into the spaceship. And you have to get as many of them as possible. I got a decent score on it, I think. But yeah, that whole experience it amazed me a lot. Just seeing your whole room get disintegrated by these little puffle thingies, plus the fact that you could shoot your own walls away with the guns that you use. I think it was actually a really great introduction to mixed reality. Something that I 100% did not expect to see. And I think everybody should give that a good go as soon as they get the headset. I don't know if you're forced to or not, but I think it's definitely worth having a good go on it. First thing I wanted to try out was a family-friendly app, because that is one of the main reasons you're even watching this video in the first place. So I went with Fruit Ninja 2. Now, Fruit Ninja 2 is just a fun game in general. You just slice fruit. It's like the mobile app from about 10-15 years ago. Still amazing in virtual reality. Honestly, worth a go. But so anyway, I gave that a quick go, and yeah, it looks amazing. Like, the tracking of the controllers, I could not fault it. They were almost as good as the Quest Pro controllers, and considering those controllers have 3 cameras on each controller, that is very high praise for a VR controller. But yeah, Fruit Ninja 2, great game, highly recommend you download it. So then after that, I tried out what is probably my favorite game on a VR headset, and that was Contractors. I just went to the main menu with this one because I just wanted to see how the gunplay worked. And yeah, everything was fantastic. I was thoroughly impressed with the tracking once again, how natural everything felt. And you know what, it's so good being able to use a VR controller that doesn't have a ring around the top. Like, I've not used one for over a year now that has a ring on it because I've had the Quest Pro, but I do not miss that ring whatsoever. They did a really good job getting rid of that ring. So as I was playing Contractors, testing out the guns, I accidentally clicked a button. I didn't know what I did. I thought it would spawn in some targets, and all of a sudden the starting menu was just overrun by zombies. So yeah, that was also another great experience, especially to have on the Quest 3. Everything just seemed so much clearer than it would have on the Quest 2. Like, I remember playing all these games on the Quest 2, and yeah, Quest 3 beats it by a country mile. When it came to comforts, oh, compared to the Quest Pro, I did not like the Quest 3 strap design whatsoever. It makes me feel like I'm having a migraine at the front of my head, and I think that's just because I got a very weird shape at the front here. Even so, it should be accommodated. It should be like, my head should not be hurting after about 20-30 minutes of gameplay, especially when I can play the Quest Pro for about 3 or 4 hours consistently. Yeah, that's just my opinion on the comfort, but it might differ with you. If it doesn't, then there's always accessories you can get. So, my first impression of the headset overall is that Meta would have focused a lot more on the mixed reality aspect, rather than trying to create a headset that just does so much better on a virtual reality point of view. Because all the VR games that I've played are pretty much similar, if not the same, except they look a lot better because I'm playing on a headset that has pancake lenses rather than the Fresnel lenses that the Quest 2 had. And the quality is a little bit better, but it's not like groundbreaking better. But then again, I have been using the Quest Pro for upwards of nearly a year now, so that could be part of the issue, but it's one of those things. It's a good headset. It definitely is worth the price point, in my opinion. From what I've played of it so far, it's been amazing. But that's how I feel about virtual reality anyway. But this headset, I'd say it does it a lot better than the Quest 2. I think that's probably the comparison that I should be making here, rather than comparing it to my experiences with the Quest Pro. I mean, if you're upgrading from the Quest 2 to the Quest 3, it's honestly a no-brainer. It's less than £500. If you have the money spare, go for it. If you don't, you're not missing out on an awful lot keeping the Quest 2 either. But I think the Quest 3 does have enough at the moment to warrant an upgrade, if you do have the money. And considering it's just been released, and Meta's track record for updating their headsets after release, I would say that getting the Quest 3 later on is also a good option, because by the time you do get the headset, most of the updates would have rolled out. It would be twice the headset it was like on its release. So what is my overall verdict on the headset? I think it's worth it if you have a Quest 2. If you have a Quest Pro and you want to side grade and maybe get a bit of money back, because the Quest 3 is cheaper than the Quest Pro still. Personally, I wouldn't, because that's what I was thinking about doing, selling the Quest Pro and just picking up a Quest 3, because I thought they would be very similar. However, the Quest Pro just has some creature comforts that I like more. One of them being the fact that I don't have to change out the batteries on the headset, rather I can just charge it. I can charge the remote controls with the headset. That goes a long way for me, but the fact that you need to pay extra to do this with the Quest 3, or just go back to using batteries, I'm not the biggest fan of that option, even though I do like batteries. If I had to rate the headset on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being like, oh my god, this is the best thing to ever happen to the VR community ever, and 1 being a 500 quid paperweight, I would say I'd give it a score of 7. Maybe 7.5, but yeah, mainly 7. It's a good headset, and the mixed reality has a lot of promise, but at this current point of time, there isn't really enough mixed reality content to justify that. It's like the Pro headset for people who don't want to buy the Pro headset. I think that's probably a fair way to describe it. It's a Pro headset with a little bit better mixed reality pass-through, but a lot worse comfort. So that is the end of the video. I just want to thank you for making it to the end of this video, and I hope this was the video to help you make a decision on the Quest 3 headset. In the future, I will be making videos on how to get the most out of your Quest 3 headset. Just in case you don't think it's worth it already, I'll show you how to get a lot more games, a lot more free games, and a lot more games you can't even get on the Quest store, as well as other games or apps that will enhance your overall experience. But yeah, that'll be coming in a video in the near future. So if you enjoyed this one today, it would be greatly appreciated if you can leave a like. Also, if you like the content I make on this channel, it would also be greatly appreciated if you were to subscribe. But yeah, I'm not like trying to force something upon you. You don't like the content, then yeah, by all means, I'm just happy you got to this point. Anyway, so thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.